Welcome to my spoiler video. I'm just going to warn you guys, this is a spoiler, so if you have not seen the movie film, don't watch this. So, the Dark Universe has come to cinemas. Now, if you guys will remember, my dad has told me, I've done some research on this, the Dark Universe is based on these brilliant books that are about the monsters that are in this, and these films are basically about these different monsters that are coming together to fight this evil. Monsters like the Invisible Man, the Creature of the Black Lagoon, Dr. Jekyll, the Mummy, Dracula, and the Witch, and many, many more. Now, this is brilliant. This is exactly like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in the way. These monsters have to come together. If you guys know the stories, this is what's probably, I'm guessing is going to happen in the film. I'm not quite too sure, but I really hope this is going to go this way. But what I love about this film is it's brilliant with the Dark Universe. It just goes into great depth. I love the way they show the first monster of the Dark Five, which helped defeat the world. You guys have probably read them, and it's done by Handwith, my dad says. Handwith made this film in what was the year? I think it was in the olden days. I'm going to have to put the link up below because I can't remember the year. But this is fantastic what they've done with the Dark Universe. I'm so happy these came. My dad used to read these books to me and my dad told me about these books beforehand. And it's got great actors in it as well. Like Tom Cruise plays the guy, Mummy, guy's the architect who gets possessed by the mummy. And basically she has chosen him as a leader, the one to free her. And she has chosen him as a host to get set into his body. So what she does to get set into a body, she stabs him with the legendary dagger, which gets the god of evil inside of him. Apparently. Now this, Tom Cruise's character is weird in this because we still don't, when you're watching the film, you don't know what's going on with him. I mean, he's seeing ancient Egyptian times. He's got her in his mind. And as the mummy is loosed, he comes across the Monster Hunter Industries, which is run by Dr. Jekyll. Now, I absolutely loved Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll. He got the character bang on. He got the London accent for Mr. Hyde, and they didn't make Hyde huge this time. They got it right with the facts. They got it right with the description. The characters were brilliant. He is amazing as Dr. Jekyll. Terrifying. Because at one moment he was like, oh yes, I understand. Yes, you see, Mr. Nick. You see, I own this monsters industry, and I'm trying to get rid of this mummy. In other words, and then when he's Mr. Hyde, he's like, oh no, Nick, they won't let me out, son. And it's brilliant because it's quite freaky how you see him transform into Mr. Hyde. And as you know, Nick, you've probably seen the film, Nick comes into the monster industries and they've got the mummy, and they're trying to stop her. And you get to see characters like the monsters, and I mean, I don't really trust him. I think he's planned all this, because from the story, if you do not trust Dr. Jekyll, like I don't trust Dr. Jekyll, my dad says he will turn against the team. I don't know if that's going to happen in the films, it's just my dad's told me. I love Sophia Burnett as the mummy, fantastic, as I said before I made the review. What's really great about Jake from New Girl is when he's in the film, he's possessed, he's killed, and he's made a servant of Amenhotep. I think that's her name. Don't quote me on that. But when he's possessed, he kind of gives Nick the instruction, and basically he leads into his day, and he's like, oh no, you can't escape her. You can't escape her. You have to accept your fate. And then it's brilliant how they show, like, the mummy taking over, the organisation Jekyll forms, you see, and there's some little Easter eggs in there for you guys who read the Dark Universe of things like, you've got the fangs from when he extracted Dracula, you've got the hand from the Black Lagoon in a glass, you've got all the tools that he uses to hunt these monsters down. Now, you wouldn't think monsters like these work together, but I promise you, if you read the comics like I do, the Dark Universe, the monsters do come together. I don't know if it's going to happen in the film, I have no idea. But it's absolutely brilliant. And Tom Cruise is the werewolf! How amazing is that? I didn't see that coming. I mean, I saw him in the shadows and I was like, oh my god, he isn't. And he's the werewolf character. I'm so happy they brought these to the film because my dad said these books were brilliant. They were famous before even Harry Potter was on your bookshelf. And they scared the life out of kids when you read them. And it's so horrific. And I have to warn you, these dark universes are not for the faint-hearted. And I promise you that this just gets worse. And he's talking about the great evil. And you'll see, I'm going to guess the mummy comes back. Nick's got to accept his fate now as the werewolf. I'm guessing he's going to go back to Dr. Jekyll. Don't know. If they go the way I think it's going to go, they might bring the monsters in. But they've already revealed that Johnny Depp and Scarlett Johansson are going to play the Invisible Man, and the Creature of the Black Lagoon, which I am so looking forward to. So, if you're a Dark Universe fan like I am, and you're not a Dark Universe fan, and you want to get into there, I would say if you can find the books, read them. They're brilliant. If you don't want to read the books, you watch the films, watch them. It's brilliant. So, I'm glad if you guys really enjoyed The Mummy like I did in this spoiler review, then please let me know. Tell me what you thought about it. If you didn't like it, give me a comment. So, that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching my spoiler review, and I'll see you in the next movie review. Bye.